I made 10 pieces of this band, sold them off, and I got more orders. This is another side hustle you can add to your hustle as a designer. Whether you are in school or out of school, just go to your area, look around your area, you will see kids shop. Tell them that you can make this for them in bulk and at a cheaper rate, and trust me, they will patronize you. Let me teach you how to make them. First, you need to select good quality fabrics from your scrap fabric. Tailor to tailor, I know you have scrap fabrics. You see that your archive of scrap fabrics, or go there, go to that Ghana Must Go and dig those things out. It's time for them to make money for you. I'm going to be using inches and centimeters for these measurements because I know a lot of international viewers are viewing my channel, and they make use of cm, so I'm going to be incorporating cm and inches. The length of this band is 30 inches while the width is 4 inches. I have my first long fabric of 30 inches long and 4 inches wide. So let's go cut the next one. This next piece is what we are going to be using for the bow. So I'll go up by 5 inches and I'll go towards the side by 6 inches. Let's now cut the third piece, which is the last piece. It's going to be a tiny stripe that is 6 inches long and 1 inch wide. We have our 3 pieces ready. Now let's go work on the elastic. If you're making this for your child or a client, I think it's better you measure the edge round circumference of that child and you minus 2 or 1 inches from the elastic. Since it's a child, you need it to be very free. But if you are making this in bulk, you are going to make sure the elastic is half of the length of your band. The length of my elastic will now be 15 inches. That's half of 30 inches, which is the length of my band. So let's start sewing. You fold the edge right side to the wrong side by about ½ inch before you fold to the right side facing right side. Then you pin down. You repeat the same thing on the other end. Take it to the machine, sew the edges close with 1/4 inch. This is it when I was done. This is how it's supposed to look like. You could see how I folded the both edges inwards before sewing. So you do yours like that. And afterwards, you turn it inside out. You see how it's looking? It's not giving. Go ahead and press it flat with your iron, and when you are pressing, you make sure that the part you stitch is centralized, is at the middle. What you're going to do for me now, on each side of the midpoint, you go out by 1/4 inch, that's ½ inch on both sides, so that when you are done sewing, you will end up having 1 inch space in between, because we are going to be passing the elastic through and we want to create a channel that is big enough for the elastic to go through. I am done creating my channels and I'm satisfied with what I have. The channels I've made, my elastic will be able to go through. So right now, I'm just going to pass my elastic in on those channels. After securing the elastics on each end with your pin, you go ahead and you spread your elastic on your band. So this is what we have. This is so beautiful. It's so satisfying. Next is you unhook your elastic, you bring both ends together, you take it over to the sewing machine and you sew. It's not advisable for you to tie the elastic to secure it because it's going to bulge where it's tied and this will give a tacky look. It won't give a smooth, relaxed, neat finishing. So guys, I'm done sewing and this is what it looks like. So the next thing you are going to do is you are going to bring both ends of the bands together, and with your hand needle you are going to join both ends like this. So after you are done stitching, what you do is you take both ends and you fold it inside to the wrong side like this, and you also stitch that part together with your hand needle. So you are going to make sure all your stitches are neat and you cut out all your thread. So now that I'm done with that, I'll keep it aside and we'll go work on the band, on the bow. Fold it together like this, right side facing each other. Sew with 1/4 inch, and when you get to the middle, you leave about 1/2 inch and continue sewing because we want to turn it inside out from that opening. This is what I mean. I left about 1 inch opening to turn it inside out. You are going to turn the part that you sew to the middle and you sew on both ends using 1/4 inch. I'm going to turn my final work inside out. And after doing that, I'm going to look for the midpoint of my bow. With your hand needle, make sure you secure the end. You are going to run straight stitch through that line. So after running the straight stitch, you just draw the thread and you will see that it's going to pinch in the center to give you this bow. You are also going to secure it with the needle as well and you tie. We are done with the band and the bow. Let's go work on the third piece, which is the rope. So you are going to face it right side facing each other and you sew 1/4 inch on the edge, and afterwards you turn it inside out. Now we have this. So what you are going to do with this long rope now is you are going to be tying the midpoint into a knot. This knot is going to be at the center of the bow. On the part where we joined and folded the band, that's where we are going to be placing your bow. So put your knot across it. You can decide to do it without a knot. It will look like this, or you can decide to do it with the knot. Actually, I kind of prefer it without the knot, but with the knot also gives a unique look to the bow. So you bring it to the back like this. You make sure that it's tight. Also ensure that your hand needle is on standby because you are going to be making use of it. The ends of our rope knot should end at the end, that's the wrong side. Since there is excess of the knot, you are going to trim off with your scissors. I want you to pay attention to this next part. You are going to fold one end of the rope in and you fold the other end in. So once we have folded those two places inwards, with your hand needle, you join those points together. And we are done with this bow. Trust me, this is so easy and it comes out so neat. You can make this in different colors and in different sizes. If you have any questions, make sure you drop them in the comments. I'll be reading them and I'll be answering. Will you please don't forget to like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel and turn on notification so you will be the first person to get notified whenever I post a new upload. Okay, bye guys, thanks for watching.
You know those beginner courses that stop at just sewing and drafting tutorials? I don't tire. I beg, what else? This beginner master course goes beyond that, deep into the aspects like how to do your costing properly as a beginner, how to bring your designs to life by learning how to sketch fashion figures, how to edit videos to get customers online, and more. This master course for beginners is launching right now for 5K instead of 10,000, and that is not even up to the amount you spend on fabric. So plus you will be added to a community of beginners where you learn, share ideas and grow together. Don't miss out. Click the link in the description box or the pinned comment to join the group now.